What's rocking? It's Big Checky, Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast, where we advise everybody to wake up every day and chase their chicken. Every episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your family. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. Feel me? Out here right quick with a little sports report. I'm going to do another separate one about the James Harden, Ben Simmons trade. I feel like I got to go deep into that and check out all the, everybody that got traded with the picks and all that. And then, I do my analysis and assessment on that. But, yeah, talking about the Super Bowl. Rams versus Bengals. Heck of a game. That was a game. So everything about it, like they had the Mary singing, lift every, the black national anthem, lift every voice and sing. That was dope. The teams came out and played hard. It was crazy. The Rams started. I had predicted the Rams to win. I didn't do an episode on it because the Raiders or Brady wasn't playing, so I didn't really care. But I had predicted the Rams to win, and a big part of that was OBJ. And he started off with the first touchdown, monster touchdown. He was getting it going. I'm like, oh yeah, OBJ finna turn up. Then Stafford threw a pass that was kind of behind him, and OBJ, being the player he is, still tried to catch it. And he must have tore something in his knee, but he hurt his knee, and he was out for the rest of the game. So when OBJ was out for the rest of the game, I'm like, oh, it's kind of scary because a lot of their offense relied on him because they knew that the Bengals was going to be doubling Cooper Kupp a lot. So a couple of plays, like they did 2 pass plays. I think Cooper Kupp threw one, and somebody might have threw one to like Stafford or something. But they had like 2 passing plays where like the wide receiver passed the ball, and I believe both of those plays was probably meant for OBJ. And since he wasn't in the game and they ran him, they wasn't successful. But the Bengals did get one with Joe Mixon, so he was big stepping. But it was a good game. It was up in the air, like back and forth, all the way up to the last second. Shout out Joe Burrow. He came in second year in the league. He came in playing big. Shout out Matt Stafford. He finally got him a ring. And then the halftime show. Let me get into this halftime show, how dope it was. Shout out Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar. They really put on, that was my favorite halftime show that I remember seeing, just because, I'm a hip-hop baby. So the one with Nelly had the half jersey on was cool, too. I think that was like Baltimore or something. But Dre showed why he a legend, and an underappreciated legend at times. Cause I think Dre played so low key that people forget how dope and accomplished he is. So bringing all those out on stage, I know people was joking about 50 coming out upside down looking like a rotisserie chicken or something. But as you get older, you can't keep that figure forever. But it was dope to have 50 come upside down, do it in the club, real nostalgic. He had Mary J come out there, she be Gatorade, Raider Nation, Gatorade in this dancery. You feel me? So that was dope. Snoop, Eminem killed it. That Lose Yourself, that verse, his rhyme pattern on there is just so crazy. Like just how he rhymed the first word with the first word, second with the second, third with the third. That's lyrical geniusness. Kendrick, he did We Gonna Be Alright, and he did that Good Kid, Mad City, where you from? I'm from, that's one of my favorite Kendrick songs, so that was dope. And it was just all around dope performance. Snoop was out there big banging, big cripping, doing this thing. I know that's a lifelong dream for somebody like Snoop and Dre and them. Especially Snoop though. To be up there wearing his Crip flags and performing at the Super Bowl in LA with the LA team, being the home team, that was dope. Then they finished it out. Shout out Eminem for taking the knee, he did his little, what I'm saying? That's why he part of the community and invited to all the cookouts, because he gonna do what he wanted to do for the culture. Shout out Eminem. Then they did Still Dre, which is dope. But with Still Dre, I just want to take a quick second and shout out Jay-Z, because I'm sure people know. If you don't know, it's documented. Snoop and said it. Jay-Z wrote that whole song. The whole still representing gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners with them Lolo girls. Jay-Z wrote Dr. Dre part and the hook for Snoop, because they had the beat. Dre made the beat, but they couldn't get the lyrics. They just couldn't catch it. They called Hove in, and he wrote that whole song for them. So it was dope that Jay-Z done made plenty of hits for himself, plenty of hits for others. But when somebody asks you to come in and write a song for him, it's one thing to write a hit for him, but when they say the song is called Still Dre, that's like somebody telling me, hey, come in and write my whole speech about my life accomplishments and make it an anthem. And he took somebody he barely know, but barely know him, wrote the song as if it was him, and it's an anthem that's still relevant today. Like if that song never came out and Drake performed it for the first time today, his verse is still relevant to what's going on in hip hop. So I just want to shout them out for that. Dope halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Black excellence. Second half, the Rams turned up on the defense. They started sacking Joe Burrow like crazy. Even though Stafford made some mistakes, but the defense picked up. Stafford made enough plays to get enough points. And Aaron Donald, he was not going to leave that stadium without a ring. And that's what he started sacking, hurry, block pass, knock this down. Sack, you're not winning against Aaron Donald when he turned up like that. So it was a good game. The Rams won 23-20 over the Bengals. The Bengals are young. Hopefully they get a chance to get back to the Super Bowl. And it might be the Rams' time to take over, or this might be a one and done. That's the good thing about football. It's just a quick sports report. I'm sure everybody watched the game and they seen it. I'm just doing this, appease my fans. Not my fans, my chicken chasers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no fans. We all chicken chasers. But shout out to the Rams. Shout out to the Bengals. It was a good game. Shout out to the whole halftime performance. Hip-hop won again. Hip-hop won again. Hip-hop won again. Let's keep it going next year. Let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because that was way better than some of them other bland ones they be doing. But that's just my opinion. And it's Big Checky, Uncle Flexi for the Chicken Chasers podcast. We out.
That was a good one.